everything pales in comparison to what the Miami Dolphins did to the Baltimore Ravens. Because what the Miami Dolphins did to the Baltimore Ravens in a league where, yes, it's a Monday after playing these games and you overreact, but what the Dolphins did to the Ravens in Baltimore in the fourth quarter in particular on Sunday, what the Dolphins put up on the Ravens, what the Dolphins made the Ravens go through, what they did to the Ravens, what they apparently can do when they put their pedal to the metal. Resets. Yes, the AFC East, if not the entire conference. We need to see it over and over again. I understand it. But I did not think the Buffalo Bills would have anybody in their division or anybody in their conference outside of the Chiefs showing an ability to go point for point with them. And to have an offense that puts so much pressure on the defense, you're basically trying to tap out. You're calling uncle. You're calling your aunt. You're calling whoever to say, make it stop, please. Because this Dolphins offense is relentless. It is dynamic. Fast. And it seems like it's got 200 plays in their playbook. They are fast. They are very, very troublesome. If you've got anybody suspect in the back end of your defense, and the Ravens clearly did and do, and they got exposed by salty Tua. You betcha. 36 for 50, 469 yards, 6 touchdowns. The 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, they needed it. They were down 35-14 entering the fourth quarter. And Tua starts slinging it. And he's throwing go routes, and he's throwing quick passes, and he's spinning out of trouble. And he is a problem. Yes, he's throwing accurate, catchable balls. Yeah, that happened. Mike McDaniel, God bless him, what he has brought to this equation, he's brought belief. And we were all like, yeah, most accurate ball you've ever seen. Got it. He's calling Tua from the plane from his PJ with his family being flown to South Florida, talking him up. Yeah, we get it. We got it. Sure, Mike, you're just talking your quarterback up. Well, good job. Check that box. And I just love his style, man. He didn't use any of our cliches. He didn't have to. But this is what he had to say about the comeback win. Go for it.
I mean, we've been talking about it. We just had a game where we were able to have the lead the whole game. And so the night before, I told the guys that, I was really hoping that we'd get some adversity in this game. And, I want to see how we respond to a deficit. And apparently they just took me way too literal.
I just love him, man. He cracks me up. He cracks me up. Let me just tell you, folks, what we saw yesterday in the fourth quarter and throughout. The 6 touchdowns by Tua Tagovailoa, the first Dolphin to do it since Dan Marino, who, by the way, was there celebrating with the team in the locker room. Yes, sir. First Dolphin quarterback since Marino in 86 to do it. The only other one was named Bob Greasy, who did it in 77. He 28 in the fourth quarter, the 28 points in the fourth quarter. He was 13 of 17 for 4 touchdowns and a quarterback rating of 154.2. Marino can't believe it himself. Third quarter since 1991. Third quarterback. Pardon me. Hold on a minute. It's the first time ever a quarterback has thrown for over 400 yards and 5 or more touchdowns, and 2 others on his team had 170 yards receiving and 2 or more touchdowns in the same game. Tyreek Hill, 11 catches for 190 yards and 2 scores. Waddle, 11 catches, 171 yards and 2 scores. Only teammates in the Super Bowl era to have those stat lines of 170 or more receiving yards and 2 or more touchdowns in the same game. The only other teammates to do it, Don Hudson and Andy Urum, who I believe I'm saying his name right, for the Packers in 1942. It's the 10th fourth quarter comeback when down by 20 or more points in NFL history. The last one was the Miracle at the Meadowlands 2, when the Eagles came back on the Giants and Deshaun Jackson walked it off on a punt return.
Yeah, that was wild.
Since 2011, teams entering the fourth quarter in the NFL, since that day that Deshaun Jackson walked in the end zone. Since 2011, teams down by 21 or more in the fourth quarter. 0-710. It was so impressive what the Dolphins did. Lamar Jackson became the first quarterback in NFL history to throw a touchdown pass for 75 or more yards and run one in from 75 or more yards out. And it's not even in the top 5 stats we're mentioning from the game. Lamar Jackson was entering the fourth quarter a total MVP candidate, and he may still. We're marathoning. We're not sprinting. But that's what the Dolphins did. They erased it. Erased it. And it's Tua who's doing it. And Justin Herbert's got fractured rib cartilage. Who knew such a thing existed? And Joe Burrow is 0-2. And you know who's 2-0? The guy who's been much maligned because of the other 2 quarterbacks I just mentioned, raging success. And just to put a point on it, yes, the Dolphins can do this. They've won a game, just like the Chiefs. They've now won a game where their offense gets rolling and can't be stopped, and they've come back doing that. The Chiefs won a game where they were leading throughout, and their offense was rolling and could not be stopped. The Dolphins won such a game in week 1. Their offense wasn't rolling because Belichick is Belichick, and the Patriots are the Patriots, and it's a division game, and it was week 1. But the Dolphins put points on the board and put a defensive score on the board. And the Dolphins now have come back and they've won games where they've been leading throughout when they're struggling. And they've won a game in which they were struggling and it didn't matter because they could put points on you in a hurry. And the question is, can they do that to the Bills? Can they beat the Bills in this division? We're going to find out. You know when? In 6 days. Because that's who's next for Tua. They go home to take on the Bills.
Baby.
We're going to find that out fast, and the Bills are coming in off a short week, and we'll see if the Titans can tenderize them a little bit tonight. And then there's the conference. Everybody can say, oh, it's just still Tua. It's Tua. The ball flutters a little bit. He throws it here. Who cares if it's fluttering, underthrowing, or it's perfect? Because Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are going to kill you. And Gesicki jumped. He nearly hit his head on the crossbar right behind him, catching one that Tua high-pointed on 3rd and 13. So, look out for the Dolphins.
If the playoffs started today, the Dolphins are the 2 seed.
Very good. No, I know, and I know you make a good point. There's so much, and we overreact, and the Dolphins can look terrible next week. I know
it was exciting,
but we've been talking about who's the next Marino. When are they going to look like that again? Well, guess what? They did stuff that Marino, Duper, and Clayton did yesterday with Tua, Waddle, and Hill in Baltimore when Baltimore hit them with an opening kickoff for a touchdown.
Right.
And then Baltimore went up 35-14 on him.
Ravens also fumbled on the 1-yard line.
Well, I think they're missing J.K. Dobbins. They have somebody who can pick up some short yardage and get in the end zone. And, so that's my take on week 1.